Hi, I'm Karen Curry Parker. Welcome to Cosmic Revolution. I have a large international client base. I'm also German by birth. When I first started my business, I read an amazing book, The Culture Code, that completely reframed my understanding about how to market to different cultures. From this book, I learned that the traditional way of marketing in America can actually be perceived as offensive and somewhat uncivilized by other cultures, especially Europeans. In my business coaching programs, I teach marketing and the psychology of selling. Recently, I was coaching one of my Taiwanese business coaching clients and showing her how to write a sales letter. She was really confused until after having a conversation, we both realized that the Chinese sales sequence is almost exactly the opposite of the American sales sequence. If I try to apply a one-size-fits-all approach to marketing, my message won't necessarily include ways of reaching other cultures. Not only does that make my marketing ineffective, it can actually feel rude to some people, shutting down the possibility of me being able to truly make an impact with my work. To be effective in any kind of a relationship, you have to find common ground with the person or the people you're relating with. This is especially true with coaching. You can't come in with all guns blazing using a one-size-fits-all coaching approach and expect to get good results. Some of what you do might work for some people, and other techniques and strategies might work for others, but we're each unique. We come from different cultures, different backgrounds. We have different stories and experiences that make us who we are. If you're listening to this podcast, you probably know that you can learn a lot about a person using human design, which of course can be a powerful way to find common ground with your family or your friends, and of course, with your clients or your work partners. But coaching with human design is tricky. It is so easy without the depth of knowledge and insight that comes from experimenting with your design over time to use human design as a labeling system. It's part of our conditioning to want to codify and measure and slap a sticker on something in an attempt to combat our fear of the unknown. We also do this when we've forgotten our innate creative capacity. We forget that you're not static, you're actually dynamic, creative, and ever evolving. It's so exciting to see human design gain so much traction over these past few years, but I'm worried about how easy it is for people to use it as a way to label and limit themselves. I can tell by the kinds of questions that people ask that there are a lot of people, including teachers and coaches in the human design community, who are misunderstanding the system. Human design is not a tool that is going to tell you things like, what type should you marry or date? What kind of job should you have? What kinds of people with specific things in their chart do you need for a job you're hiring for? What you can and cannot do, and other such ways of labeling. Understanding your human design isn't a way to determine what you are. It's a tool to help you understand how you operate in the world and how you can go about creating an authentic and fulfilling life in a sustainable way. Your human design teaches you your unique way to interface with a world that's full of possibilities and options, and discern, choose which ones are right for you. It helps you tease out the opportunities that best meet your learning needs, that'll help you fulfill your potential and help you live the life you were born to live. It is not a labeling system. You're not a this, and therefore you can't do that. Let's remember, and this is original teachings, that all types can do anything. Yep, anything. There are no jobs, opportunities, relationships, nothing that is not possible for you because of your type, your profile, your definition, etc. But you have to enter into the opportunity, the relationship, the job, etc. correctly according to the elements in your chart. You are designed to do the things in life that bring you joy, abundance, physical well-being, a sense of value and purpose that help you create what you want in life, that are sustainable, that give you energy and drive and help you have relationships that are honoring, loving, and respectful. You deserve to live in integrity with the true story of who you are, a precious, once-in-a-lifetime cosmic event. How you create the fulfillment of the story is specific to you and your human design. The more you live true to yourself, the more it all works out for you. In other words, when you live in integrity with your design, you wake up each morning happy to be alive, enthusiastic about getting the day started. You're connected to your purpose and doing what brings you joy. Your relationships are enlivening and a source of support, and you're able to create the resources you need to fulfill who you are. The purpose of traditional human design is to give you the instructions to decondition yourself. When we live from our conditioned expression, it's hard to manifest. When we haven't untangled our identity from who we've been told we need to be in order to be successful or abundant, it's hard to imagine what we truly desire. It's hard to activate our natural creative ability. When we're conditioned, the things we try to manifest are often whisperings of protective, false identities that are trying to keep us safe, instead of pushing us out into the world in the pursuit of the edges of our potential and beyond, until we eventually experience disruption in our lives because we can no longer hold up the facade. There are two distinctly different phases that happen when you encounter human design. In the first phase, you realize who you're not. You discover all the ways that you've been trained by your life and your ancestral programming and the cultural narrative to live out of alignment with your authentic self. Once you realize who you're not, you begin the process of reclaiming your sovereignty over your own personal narrative. You take back control of your identity and you live your life as the person you were born to be. This is the goal of quantum human design, to give you a new vocabulary that defines who you decide you are, which is, of course, essentially the goal of good coaching. If you'd like to learn more about how you can use the science of quantum human design as an integrative tool into your coaching practice, or you want to learn the secrets of coaching with quantum human design, join me for my upcoming Quantum Human Design Transformational Coach Challenge. You're going to learn how to use quantum human design as a coaching tool that accelerates your clients' results and helps you build a thriving practice that allows you to do good work in the world while also making the world a better place. I look forward to seeing you in the challenge.